Turn around, turn around, turn up old sad song. When all hope is gone, why won't you tune in? Turn around, turn around. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this Monday night live stream, going live across YouTube and live across the world for a Monday evening. It's GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here on this Monday night live stream. We're going to be bringing you some 12s there. We're going to be bringing you some long range for CFS and Copernicus suite of models. And if that wasn't enough, we'll have a little bit from Festhole as well. We'll be doing some Festhole tweets. So going to be absolutely great. We're going to be here for around an hour. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I've been coached by Cowley today. CBC, I've been coached by my trainer, Jack. And then, of course, I've been planting out my brassicas this thing. So I've had a very, very busy day. And now I'm live streaming with you all as well. So it's been an epic day. I don't know where I'm coming or going, really. B, damn Gav, you're looking fine. Thank you so much, B. The old weight is coming off, isn't it? The weight's coming off. Thank you so much, B. Yeah, so the plan is we'll be here for around an hour. First half of the live stream, we're going to be I'll be going for live chat, we'll be chatting, I'll be taking some questions, shouting people out along the way. And then the second half of the live stream, we will be having a look at the 12s, their model runs, and we'll have a look at some long range as well. So it's all to come. It's all to be revealed. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll do it very shortly. We're at 32 concurrent viewers with 11 likes on the live stream. Good, smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know if you enjoy the live stream. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Thank you so much to our lovely moderators as well. Moderator on the live stream, Paul James, and we've got James United and Paul James here, I think. Yeah, Paul has checked in. Hi, Paul. Hi, James. I didn't get to say hi to you in the live chat before I started the stream. So hello to Paul. Hello to James. Thank you so much to our moderators for being here. As we might check in a little bit later on as well. Now I'm going to say happy birthday to Iceman. It's Iceman's birthday today. Whoa, 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 whoa. So Iceman is getting old. You're getting old, aren't you, Iceman? Guess how old Iceman is? Iceman is 20 today. Iceman is 20 years old. And I remember being 20. I remember being 20. And I was 20 in 1997 to 1998. October 97, 98 was when I was 20. So Iceman wasn't even born. Actually, when I was 20, so I do remember it though in the dim and the dim mist of time. I can just about remember being 20. I think that's the last time I had like a 32-inch waist actually. Though really, ever since I was the age of 20, I've just been going up and up and up and up and up and up. You know, with a way of a waist size, but I'm coming down. So I doubt I'll ever be a 32-inch waist again, though. But anyway, happy birthday, Iceman. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely birthday, my friend. Craig 98, yeah, talking about his birthday. How's the countdown before it began? No, I'm trying to forget it actually, Craig. I'm trying to forget, but I've got another one to come. B's 94 today. Are you, B? Good gracious me, you're doing well to be online at 94, aren't you? No, well, happy birthday, Iceman. I hope you had a lovely, lovely birthday. and you enjoyed that birthday cake and whatever you're going to be doing this evening. Thank you so much for dropping by to our live stream on your birthday. You're wishing Iceman a happy birthday. Yeah, please give a happy birthday to Iceman. That's incredible. Oh, channel member chat from downstairs, Dave. What's Dave saying? Evening, Gav. I moved to Spain on the 17th of July. Goodness gracious me, that's quick, that's soon. Right at maximum heat, but I will still be here on your channel. Thank you so much, my friend. We do the European Outlook, of course, extended on a Tuesday, and also the detailed, like, 10-day, week 10-day European Outlook on a Thursday. B, no, lol, 20, oh, right, B, I see, right, okay, that makes a little bit more sense, B, yeah, I see what you mean now, 2094, right, okay, after the heat, yeah, incredible day, I hope the move goes well, I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine, and, hold on, I'm so sorry I'm going to have live stream without a car. No, I hope the move goes absolutely fine for you, Dave. I know it will do. This is an exciting new adventure that you and your son, isn't it, are going on. So yeah, you know, you enjoy it, my friend. And, of course, the weather's going to be very different. I doubt they should move into the foots of the Pyrenees. I doubt you're going to see much snow. Although it can get a little bit in Barcelona, you know, places like that up north. Actually, I get more there than we do, probably. But I think you're moving to the south, aren't you? So I doubt you're going to get, you know, all that much in the way of snow. But nevertheless, you're going to have a great life in Spain, and it's going to go absolutely great. It's going to be absolutely perfect for you, my friend, and you deserve it. You know, you deserve it. So you enjoy it when you get there and you're all set up. I know it's going to be like stressful, I suppose, to do the actual move itself, pack everything away and shift it from here to there. But ultimately, when you're settled in, you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful life, my friend. And yeah, just keep checking back to GavsWeatherVids, and we have plenty of European content along with, you know, the rest of the stuff that we do. Okay, well done, Dave. Well done, my friend. Right, I'm going to start going through the live chat, I think. Got lots of people in with us. We're already at 45. You can go to yours with 17 likes on the live stream. You can smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream. It'd be absolutely great. Quite a few names I haven't seen for a little while. So we've got Mikey here. Good evening to Mikey Rawcliffe. Thank you so much, my friend, for dropping by. And we've also got Lee Stevens. I haven't seen you for ages, Lee. I hope you're doing okay, friend. I know you were very, very poorly, wasn't you, a little while ago? But I hope you're feeling a lot better now. That's incredible. Consciousness TV with Kelly Mingo. No, Kathy Mingo. My eyes are terrible all the while. Conscious TV. It's alright if I just call you Kathy. Because that is rather a long username, isn't it? So if I just say Kathy, hi everyone. New to the chat, but not GavsVids. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy, for dropping by. And we don't buy, you know, we don't buy. Other than on Wednesday's stream, well, I had a little bit of a moment, didn't I? I had a little bit of an outspoken moment. I was channeling Mrs. P. What's wrong with my chair? I was channeling Mrs. P on Wednesday's live stream. I got a little bit outspoken, didn't I? But generally, I don't buy, you know. So thank you so much, Kathy, for checking in. Right, I'm going to start going through the live chat, I think. And I'll take some questions and I'll shout you out along the way. In around 20-25 minutes, we're going to start doing some screen capturing for you. Lisa, has anyone got, so you're a little bit, you're like 6 months too late or 6 months 6 months too early, Lee. But never mind, my friend. It'll come in the end. Right, let's start going through the live. Oh, Andy K, I haven't seen you for a long while either, Andy. Thank you so much, my friend. No snow. Hello to Andy K. I haven't seen you for a little while either. Right, let's start going through the live chat then. And see who the first person with us. It was Katrine. Good evening to Katrine Baso. Thank you so much, Katrine. I hope you're doing okay. Finley Boy was second on tonight, wasn't you, Finley? You've got to start upping your game, I think, a little bit, Finley, if you want to be first. Thank you so much to Katrine, and thank you so much to Finley. Okay, Mark Kunish, hello to you. Evening, Gavin. Is that right? Buses are back, but there's still a chance of high pressure could come back again at a later date. It's true. Yes, of course it could. Never count high pressure out. Katrine, good evening. Finley Byrne, keeping well and eating salad with hummus and savoury eggs. Lovely, Katrine. Eggs are very protein based, aren't they? I'm trying to up my egg count a little bit. Katrine, Gavin, do you know what it will take for rain to return to the southeast of England? Thank you. Well, we're going to start breaking the Atlantic through a little bit, Katrine, in the next week. So if we start setting up a proper westerly low pressure dominated, scenario off the Atlantic, then all places are going to start getting wetter. What basically got to do is set the jet stream south was to move the high pressure out into the Atlantic. If we do that, then rain will follow. Mark, Gavin, something I'm trying to work out. Are we in a cool air mass? We are in a cool air mass. Okay, let's do this again. Gavin, I'm trying to work something out. We are in a cool air mass, and yet when the sun was out today, it still felt warm in the sunshine. It's a cooler air mass. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a cool air mass, but it's cooler, as it's Atlantic based rather than continental. And, but when the sun's out, it's going to feel warm because the sun's at maximum strength now. Mark also saying, Gavin, is that right? In winter, if the QPO doesn't get too strong, in an easterly, does that help get a better chance of cold winter? Ban with one then. Right, I think you're saying if the QBO is not too strong, we might get a cold winter. Yes, if the eastern QBO doesn't go too over the top this winter, then we might get a colder winter, Mark. We might do, but there's no guarantees. Never a guarantee with the weather. Adrian Major, good to you, my friend. Even Gavin, everyone enjoying for now the cooler weather. You're all doing okay. It does feel a lot fresher, doesn't it? It's really freshened up from yesterday. Mark saying, Gavin, the winter of 0910, was that a weak El Nino? That was a moderate Madokai El Nino, central base, and moderate for that one. Mark saying, Gavin, you said my charity event at hospital on the 8th of July could still be okay for weather. It's true. Yes, it's still quite a way off, over a week away. Mark saying, Gavin, this unsettled weather, is it as unsettled as 2007 or not? No, it's not as bad as 2007. Not yet, Mark. Mark also saying, Gavin, it's my birthday on Wednesday. And I've noticed last time the weather was good for my birthday was back in 2018, 2019. I think that happens for a number of years, then it changes. Happy birthday for Wednesday. If you're around Wednesday, like you, Mark, I will give you a shout out, my friend. Shiram, even Gavin, had a good day. Thank you so much, Shiram. I've had a fantastic day. Been very busy today, even, but I've had a good day. I've had a great day. Thank you so much, my friend. Shiram, hello, Gavin. If we get a moderate El Nino this summer, as seems likely, can we still get cold and snowy winter? 0910 suggests yes, but there aren't that many, I have to say, winters that are moderate or strong, El Nino winters that are cold, but 0910 does say that it's possible. Mark and Gavin, I did a recording before of me singing Elton John's Nikita. Lovely, Mark. Then listened and thought, oh my word, it sounds good. I even sound like you sing. Yeah, send that to me, Mark. I'd love to hear that. Mark's a very good singer. We have a very good singer in our midst with Mark Kanish. So you send that to me, Mark. I'll have a look. It was good, was it? Elton was good last night at Glasgow. I haven't managed to see much Glasgow this year, but I did see a little bit of Elton. I'm going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to watch the whole thing on iPlayer, maybe later after I finish recording. I might have a couple of little magic waters and watch Elton's, full. I think like 2 hours, wasn't it? 2 hour set that he did. But the bit that I saw, bits that I saw is very, 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 very good. As always, bowing out, the showman, the starman, the rocket man, bowing out, at his best. I think he gave a really good show for the Glasgow goers. Okay, Steffi is here. Going to Steffi Adcott. Thank you so much, Steph, for checking in. Holding close to 40 can go. Yes, you could smash the like button, let YouTube know and enjoy me slashing. It'll would be amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Shiran, hello, Gavin. Strange to think we would be hotter than June 76 had it not been for the cool start to June. It's been a remarkable couple of weeks, hasn't it? Shiran, absolutely amazing. Right, okay. Sharon's asking if I know how SOI index is calculated, measuring air pressures between Darwin and Tahiti. Katrine well, shout out Katrine, haven't I? Good evening, Sharon. I had a lovely birthday. Yeah, Sharon's birthday. Everybody's got birthdays at the moment. Everybody got birthdays at the moment. You had a good birthday as well, Sharon. Thank you for reminding me, Katrine. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Steffi saying, Mark, the strength of infrared radiation from the sun is down to the time of the year. The rest will be down to things like humidity, etc. At GavsWeatherVids can tell you about. That's right, Steph. Right, okay. Craig Dyche, how did you, my friend? Good to Craig. Thank you so much for being here. Shiram is asking me, hello, Gavin. Why do cool, wet Septembers favour a colder winter? I do not know, Shiram. That's just one of the things that statistically we see that, statistically, that you have, it doesn't guarantee, there are a lot of cool, wet Septembers that are followed by mild winters, but we know that, like a very hot September, very rarely is followed by a cold winter, and cool, wet Septembers can sometimes be favoured by a cooler winter. Right, okay, quick line check. This time next week we will be in July, unbelievable, it's incredible. You're going so quickly, isn't it? Finley Boy saying, Shiram, last September was only a little bit above average, and the second half of September last year was actually really quite cool, but winter of 22-23 wasn't all that cold. It was a bit colder though, especially early December. Anne Smith, hello to you, Anne, thank you so much for being here. Shiram is asking if I can do a historic video for a severe cold winter from the 1800s, but you've not done yet. I'm sure that is definitely going to be on the way. Shiram, watch your space. Mark, he's saying the last very cool September, if I'm right, of 2015. Yes, and 2017 was quite cool and wet, I think. 2017 was quite cool and wet. Okay. Iceman, happy birthday to Iceman. Thank you so much, my friend, for checking in. Sure, don't know when the last cool, wet September was. That led to a cold winter 2017, I would say. It was a particularly cold winter, but it was rather colder than the winter before it. Guy Morley, hello to you. Evening, Gab. Hope you're doing good, my friend. I'm absolutely fine. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Right, okay, let's just have a little, Craig saying magic water time. It's actually magic tea, though. I may have a little bit of magic water later on, though, when I watch out, when I watch Sir Elton, the full thing, the full set. I'm sure he would approve. Hello to Anne Smith. Thank you so much. Tell me to do it. And we did, didn't we? Also got Mark saying 2017 was the last cool wet September. Yes, that's true. Singh is here. Singh Shanjan. Hello everyone. It's been a long time since on stream. Another long term viewer come back. Thank you so much, Singh, for checking in. Andy Howard. Hello to you, my friend. B is saying he was amazing. He was absolutely fantastic. Wasn't he, Elton? He went out on top, didn't he? Went out on top. That's the way to do it. When I go, not go, but when I sort of leave the weather scene, as inevitably I will have to, as like I get old, then I will try and come up with a way of going out on top. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Go out on top and leave people wanting more. Mark saying, bet Mrs. P thought you sounded like Elton John. Now she knew, Mrs. P knew that I can't sing, I can't sing, so no point pretending that I can. And Mrs. P knew that, but should have been laughing, I'm sure. Speedbird, thought I tuned into Glasgow for a moment. I've got loads of cards from Glastonbury, by the way. Look at all these cards, what I've got. Look at all them. I'm going to read a couple of them out a little bit later on. as well. No, but I was inspired, Speedbird. I was inspired. Thank you so much, my friend. Okay, Adrian. Wow, should have been on the Glasgow stage with that voice. I wish, Adrian. B thinks I'm looking quite presentable. Thank you so much, B. Monty. Hello to Monty Pio. Thank you so much for being here. Benjamin Dover is here as well. Good evening to Benny D. Thank you so much. Edward Carney is saying, hi Gav, what's these rumours about 40 degrees? I don't know. I've been hearing quite a bit about it. I don't know where they've come from. It's probably come from the usual suspects. I think the papers are actually attributing it to the UK Met, but I'd be very surprised if the Met Office have actually predicted 40 degrees. They may have done, and I'm out of the loop. I don't know where they've come from, but let's just say there's absolutely no sign of 40 degrees within the model output within the next foreseeable future, which is like the next week, 10 days. Of course, we may get to 40 degrees, sort of 40 at 40 in Cope. Yes, hello, good evening, thanks so much for being here. Please smash that like button if you're enjoying the live stream. So we may get to 40 degrees, we did last year, so it might happen again. But at the moment, there's no sign of it within the model output within the next week to 10 days. That's as much as we can say. Jason Stebbins, hello to you, my friend. Good evening to Jason. We've also got Paul Milam here, or Milan. Thank you so much for being here. Shiram, you look great, Gab. Thank you so much, Shiram. I am feeling so much better in myself. I really am feeling so much better in myself. Thank you so much, my friend. The gym and the garden, is doing me good, I think. Right, okay. Steffi saying, not heard any rumours at Edward Carney and nothing coming up in any charts that we're seeing. Not yet, is there? Not yet, Steph. Ben thinks, Ben Dover. Ooh. Benny D thinks that I'm a young pup. Thank you so much, Bendy over. Thank you so much. Okay, let's come down. Andy Howard, my next birthday, 70 years and 10. But not yet, lol. Oh, right. Thank you so much, my friend. Terry Chambers, Elvis Liz, I wish. Mikey, good evening, Gav and everyone. Hope you're all well. Weather is nice and cool at last in Morecambe. You've moved, haven't you? Mikey's gone north, gone from Portsmouth to Morecambe. No, it's gonna be cooler up there, my friend. And although it's like coastal, so you might not see that much snow even there in the winter, but you won't be far from it. Just get in the car and drive a few miles east, and you'll soon be seeing snow. I think a lot more than you would have done it on the south coast, anyway. Okay, let's come down. Let's have a look. Paul James, enjoy what you have. Still coming to terms with an old work friend taking his own life. Goodness gracious me, how awful! That's the fourth work friend. From my McDonald's days, very sad. But it's absolutely dreadful. I'm so sorry to hear that, Paul. How awful. And again, it just goes to prove, that there are far more important things in life than the weather. What we're doing here, we're hanging out, we're having fun, we're enjoying ourselves. Hopefully we are. If I'm doing my job, you may not be enjoying it, if I'm not doing my job right. But ultimately, there are far more important things than than the weather. And yeah, it just goes to show you, my friend, how serious things can be. And of course, if anybody is feeling like that, like they are in such a pit of despair and despondency, and they can't get out, and they think that the only thing that is available to them is to take their life. They should talk to somebody, talk to a friend, talk to a family member, talk to a doctor. You can call the Samaritans, just try and talk it out. It is such a waste, isn't it? Such a waste when you hear that somebody's done something as desperate, as desperate as that. I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so very, very sorry for the loss that you and that person and that person's wider friend, family network has suffered. I'm so sorry, Paul. Okay, let's carry on. Trevor Hall, how do you? I have 4 teeth. Oh, dear me. Trevor's had 4 teeth pulled today. Goodness gracious. That's when you know you're getting old. That is a lot to have out in one go, Trevor. I've had like one in one go out, but I've never had like 4 out. So goodness gracious me, I bet you know about that. I bet you feel like you've been in the wars. Incisors, okay. Lee Stevens, you've lost weight in the face, Gab. Looking good, babe. Thank you so much, my friend. The gym is working out. I've got about another stone and a half to go, and then I'll be at my target weight. But I'm feeling so much better. My friend. It's all down to my lovely personal trainer, Jack, whose picture I shared on the socials on Friday, I think it was, Thursday or Friday. And, you know, he's very, very young. Jack's very, very young. But he does know he's really good trainer, actually. If anybody's, like, trying to get fitter and that at the gym, I would advise, if you can afford to do so, of course not everybody can, but you can afford to do so, to at least do some of it with a personal trainer, at least for a while, because they will show you the ropes, you know, and show you what to do. Sure, I'm saying it's a lot more pleasant in the air mass. They're a lot more pleasant in this air mass than in recent days. It's true, my friend. Yes, it is. It's true. Feels much more comfortable, doesn't it? BSC Junkie, how's your friend? Haven't seen you for quite some time either. Lots of OGs checking in tonight. That's amazing. I remember some of 1846. Very hot. It had a very hot June, didn't it, that one? No, I've done a short video about that. Actually, BSD. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, let's come down. Let's have a look. HP Gamer, LMAO. I don't know what I said, but HP Gamer is laughing. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Elton made B cry, did he? Well, I haven't seen anything that would, like, be tear-inducing, but I am going to watch the whole thing tonight on the iPlayer, I think, with a couple of glasses of a magic water. So, I better have too much about it, or I'll be sobbing away myself, won't I? Right, I think Lee and Paul have got their own little conversation going on, so we shall move on from that. Just remember, we are family friendly at this time of the night. It's not Friday night yet. Not yet. Not Friday night yet. So, you know, but of course, moderator Paul's going to know. Not to have too much of the old innuendo going on. No, you fire away, both. You enjoy yourselves. Right, Mark Leeson, Gavin, did you know in 1987 Elton John got a problem with his voice and had to have an operation on his throat that made his voice deeper before he was a higher, but before that he was higher with a falsetto sound. I do remember, actually, that he did have nodules or something. I remember that he did have some work done on his throat. So right, he was a falsetto. Okay, so he was quite high then, and he came down the scale a little bit after that. Right, okay, another sip of magic tea. Michael Hall, hello to you, my friend. Saying Glastonbury will never be the same. Thank you so much to Michael for being here. So the good thing is a bad thing. I don't know what you mean by that, my friend. But is that after Elton or you know, add a little bit more, my friends. Let's see what you think about Glasgow. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're going to be using screen capturing for around 5 minutes time. Doing screen capturing around 5 minutes time. So we'll bring you some 12Z and then we'll do some long range. Okay, let's have a look at one or two more. Alfie, will it be raining? Will it be raining soon? Depends where you are. Yes, particularly for the north, a little bit less so down south, but even there could be some rain by the end of the week, I think. Okay, Mark saying, that's what I say, Gavin. The weather does what weather does. There's more important things in life than the weather. The weather is just an interesting. True. Well, for me, it's like my living, so it is very important to me. But generally, yes, that's right. We've got to keep it in proportion. We've got to keep it in perspective. But Andy Howard asking if there's any news on slowing Gulfstream this year. I don't know. I haven't heard much about it. It's one of those sort of rumours, a little bit like the grand solar minimum thing that it keeps going round and round and round. It has done for years and years and years, and no, nothing much seems to happen as far as I can see. But you know, maybe there's been developments and I've missed it. I don't know. As far as I know, the Gulfstream is still alive and well and doing its thing. Astro, why don't you Astro? Is that Astro from Twitter? I think it might be. Astro saying, Gav, do you think we'll be fundery this year? It'll be fundery this year. It's been pretty fundery so far, hasn't it, Astro? Yeah, it might be a little bit of a fundery summer. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you're doing okay. Jason Simmons, thunder and lightning in our region so far has been very disappointing with thumbs down. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. So sorry to hear about Jason. It's not been too bad round here. Not been too bad, really. B is saying, how often are you going to the gym, Gav? Well, I go twice with Jack, my trainer, and then either like once or twice to do cardio. Because what I do train is like the weight stuff, you know, like weights and going on all of the equipment, you know, to stretch and pull things and all of that. It doesn't sound very scientific. So I do like the weights with Jack, and then there's like the treadmill where you just get on and go. You know, you just get on and go. It is what it is. So I do that on my own. I either do that like once or twice a week. So sometimes it's 3 times, sometimes it's 4 times a week. B. So yeah. I mean, I have a couple of rest days in between. Because that's important, you know, not to overdo things. Paul James in the gym, but Gav is going on. Good one, Paul. Good one. Yeah, you know, so that's the schedule, like 3 or 4 times a week. Mark saying, cracking photo of you last week, Gavin, with Jack at the gym. Thank you so much, my friend. I wanted to give him a little bit of a plug on the socials. I want to give a little bit of plug on the socials. Astro, but we're only getting started. Yeah, there may be more thunderstorms to come, Astro. There could be. Astro saying, Bay of Biscay. It's Bay of Biscay, Astro. Bay of Biscay, my friend. Get a Bay of Biscay low. We get loads of just no storms. Lyle says James 098. Right, we've pretty much caught up with everybody. Alice, oh, what's that? Eliza, Elsa is that. Elsa Craig Blue Home. Good evening, Gab. It's been a long journey since 2013. Nice to see you have got there. Best wishes, James. Okay, do we know one another from 2013? Maybe we do. I don't recognise your username. So if you're somebody that was around in 2013, you know, let me know who you are, because I don't recognise your username. Elsa, I think that is. But thank you so much. By the way, we're going to be stream catching around 2 minutes. If I've missed anybody, then please give me a thumbs up emoji, a waving emoji, some kind of emoji to get my attention, and I'll give you a shout out before we start stream catching. Very close to 50 concurrent viewers with 32 likes on stream. Please smash the like button and let YouTube know you're enjoying the live stream. It'd be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. Astro saying Bay of Biscuits equals Bay of Biscay. That's right, Astro. David Birch, hello to you, my friend. How are you, David? Hope you're doing okay, my friend. Lovely to see you tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. David saying magic tea with whiskey, Gav. Not yet, Dave. Not yet. Maybe when I sit down and watch out a little bit later on, I might have something slightly stronger. But at the moment, it is just tea with a drop of milk. I promise. Steffi, they're taking the mickey out of me at GavsWeatherVids, and at Paul James will be in big trouble with me if he isn't careful long. You watch your step, Paul. You watch your step. You're going to be in bad books. You'll be getting told off, Paul, after. after the live stream. Mark said Rick Astley was on Glasgow too. Never gonna give you up. I know I didn't see it, but I heard he did a performance. B said I'm inspiring her to go to the gym. You do it, B. If you want to do it, you do it. It's not for everybody. That's what I would say. You know, I didn't know how I would take to it at the start, whether it would be for me or not. But I thought the worst thing that can happen is in fact, it's not for me. And I just stop, you know. And as it turns out, I've really enjoyed it. I'm really loving it. So if it's something that you want to do, B, then you do it. And good luck to you. We'll be with you all the way. I'll be with you all the way, B. Music Dude, hello to you. We had a storm in Belfast yesterday afternoon. Wow. Wow. That's absolutely incredible. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Right, okay. Who have I got to shout out? Jason Stebbins. Anyone read the report on Camp Flagrant, I think that is. Large supervolcanic region to west of Naples has erupted since 1538, but a spate of earthquakes led scientists to fear it could soon blow. That's one for Steffi. Steffi, what do you think? What do you think, Steph? What do you think? Is that gonna blow? Let us know, Steffi, what you think about that one. Right, okay, I'm at bottom of the live chat, everybody. So if I've missed anybody going through the live chat, then please give me a thumbs up emoji or a waving emoji, and I will give you a shout out. Before we start, Ben's here. Hello to lovely Ben Enty. Thank you so much, Ben. Interesting video coming up. He's there for child members. It's true, Ben. Yeah. I'm not going to say any more about it, but something interesting will be happening soon. That's all I'll say. Now, before I screen catch, I'm going to do a few from Fesshole. So, I've got rather into Fesshole on Twitter. Bernie Keith from Radio Northampton reads these out sometimes. And, you know, he says, check it out. So, I've been having a look at it, and I've got rather into it. It's a Twitter account where people go to confess their sins anonymously. So you get a mixture. Most of them are fine. Some of them are very adult in type, you know. So I won't be reading any of those out because we are family friendly. But maybe on a Friday night, watch right by eye. Maybe one time on a Friday night I might do some of the more adult ones. But for now, these are all fine. So no one's going to be upset with these, I hope, anyway. So first one. Every year for Christmas, me and my brothers chip in and get Mum one of those big soap boxes from Boots. She never uses it, so we've now just decided to keep wrapping up the same present every year. Hasn't complained once. You cheap children. You start buying your mum a new present. That's not very nice, is it, to do that to your mum at Christmas? I think Mrs. P would have been like that if I'd done that. Another one. I told my missus I started jogging in the evenings, when in reality I get changed into running gear and go sit in the local park and play Pokemon Go for about an hour. Well, you do what you want to do, my friend. Another one. Boss just sent me over work and told me to take as much time as I need. No questions asked after a colleague found me at my desk with tears streaming down my face and unable to talk. Truth is, I pulled a hair out of my nose and it was agony. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Another one. I once paid for a first date with vouchers acquired from Tesco Club Card Points. She laughed when I pulled them out and ghosted me after the date. That's not how you should pay for a date, really, is it? That's not how you should pay for a date. And last one. This one made me laugh. When I split from my ex, it wasn't on the best of terms. When I moved out, I decided to move back to England. One day I realised that through a wonderful LG app, I could still control my ex's fridge temperature from 4,000 miles away. Makes me smile, ruining their food to this day. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's got to be, that's got to be a proper revenge, hasn't it? Hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn. That's what Mrs. B used to say. Hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn. Fesshole on Twitter, everybody. Check it out. But it's only for adults because they do have some rather you know, some some rather adult tweets. Let's just say that. So it's not Finley. No, not yet. Not till you're older, my friend. Right, well, I'm going to turn up display capture. No, I'm not going to turn up the image and webcam. And we're going to start display capturing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're display capturing on this Monday evening up with 50 concurrent viewers and 34 likes on the live stream. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. What a live stream so far. We've still got data to do. Still got data to do. B, prawns in the curtain rails. Say no more. Mrs. P was a big believer in hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So she loved it. You know, she loved to hear about a bit of revenge if a wife or a girlfriend had been cheated on, you know. Anyway, never mind. Mark, Gavin, I do my Tuesday evening walk tomorrow between 7 p.m. and 9:30. Hoping the weather won't be too bad during that time tomorrow evening in Wirral, Liverpool. I don't think it's going to be too bad, my friend. We'll have a look at some data in a mo. Ben saying, lol, that last one was good. That was funny. It set me off. It set me off. Ben, I bet Finley's seen worse. I bet he has, actually, Ben. I bet he has. But I've got to do, you know, I've got to be careful. I don't want to get... I don't want to get into trouble, you know, with Finley's mum and dad for pointing him in the direction of rather adult content on Twitter. Let's have a little sip of magic tea, and then we'll start screen capturing. Well, we are screen capturing, but we'll start showing you some data in a moment. So we are screen capturing, aren't we, everybody? We are screen capturing. I think we are. It's just been in the control room. I'm still seeing myself. It looks like we're on the webcam. Before I start doing data, can everybody confirm we're screen capturing? You're seeing the control room and that, and you're not seeing me, and you're not seeing the "this is a live stream" GIF. I don't think you are, but if everybody can confirm that, just so I know everything's all right before, because I don't want to have an embarrassing moment where I think I'm the screen capturing charts. And I'm not. Mikey Rocky, yes, Gav. Thank you so much, Mike. Okay, let's have a little sip of magic tea. Obviously, the control room there is running rather late for some reason. Okay, let's do it then, shall we? It's fine, Gav. Thank you so much, Gav. Yes, Gav. Okay, thanks, everybody. Right, we're at 50 concurrent viewers with 33 likes on the live stream. Please smash that like button if you've enjoyed what we've done so far, everyone. And, oh yeah, I can see that we are display capturing now. And we're going to show you some data. Right, we're going to do 12 hours burst. We'll have a look at UK Met Euro before we do anything else. So let's do a hover. And here we go. So this is how UK Met Euro run is looking for Thursday. Let's go 72 hours, hang on. This is how you commit, sorry everybody, this is how you commit your run is looking for Thursday. Right, let's push through these then. Low pressure sinking in from off the Atlantic up end week and into weekend, bringing lots of rain and heavy showers as well, all the way up to midday on Monday the 3rd of July, looking very unsettled with a deep area of low pressure to the north of Scotland. Right, that's that one done. Icon, again, on Thursday, showing a ridge of high pressure into the south, beginning to pull away from us as lower pressure start digging in from the north. That area of low pressure looks like it's setting us up for an unsettled weekend with heavy showers and or longer spells of rain, and the low pressure pushing into the North Sea and Norway, pulling wind into a cooler or maybe even quite significantly colder northwesterly, actually, because that's almost Arctic origin. It won't be cold because it's July, so it's not going to be cold, but I'm just saying, to average, that could bring some really quite cool air with it, because it is a long fetch north. You can see the air is shaped about right from the Arctic, so that's really quite chilly there. Well, not chilly because it's July. I'm going to watch what I say. You know what I'm getting at. If that's a significantly cooler wind direction, it won't be cold because of the time of the year and the strength of the sun. The GFS 12Z looks like that. Again, we've got the high pressure pulling out into the pulling out into the Atlantic on Thursday, with low pressure digging in from the north over the weekend and into the beginning of next week. Then that low pressure sits around the country up to daytime, looking cool and unsettled. Another low pressure coming in then 7th to 8th of July. This is a very unsettled GFS 12Z run. Will it get us back to high pressure? Let's have a look, 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 let's have a look. Not really. So even up to the very end of it, which gets 12th of July, the low pressure is still more or less in control. It's also having a go at ridging up from the southwest, but basically low pressure is still in the ascendancy there. GEM, again, pulling that high pressure out into the Atlantic on Thursday, with low pressure dropping in from the north, bringing heavy showers and or longer spells of rain. Looks really unsettled as we go into the weekend, with that area of low pressure in the ascendancy with the GEM, so it looks cool and unsettled here through the opening week of July. Still under the influence of low pressure up to day 10, although heights are trying to rise from the southwest. And then the ECM WF looks like this. Once more, the high pressure is pulling out into the Atlantic on Thursday, with low pressure digging in from the north. That low pressure bringing further showers, if not longer spells of rain, with it into the weekend and the beginning of next week. Looks unsettled up to day 10, which is Thursday the 6th of July. Would have been Mrs. P's 77th birthday then on the 6th of July. Would have been Mrs. P's 77th birthday, and up to then looks unsettled with low pressure bringing showers and or some longer spells of rain. Right, do you want to see some long range, everybody? If you want to see some long range, then please give me a thumbs up emoji or a waving emoji, and we'll do that for you. We'll show the CFS and we'll show you the monthlies from the Copernicus suite of models. Neil is here. Neil Cutler, how are you, my friend? How about 46 millimeters of rain off storms, but could do with more rain now. Grass is turning brown. Let's hope we get some consistent rain, Neil. Let's hope we get some consistent rain soon, my friend. Super chat from Lee Stevens. Stick your fingers in your ears, everyone. Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Lee Stevens. Keep the great content coming, Gav. Thank you so much, my friend. That's incredibly kind of you. It's a long time since I've done a super chat as intense as that. Long time. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm up for it tonight, everyone. I'm up for this tonight. That's all of the endorphins, you know, from the gym and the gardening and that. I've got the old endorphins flowing again. Michael Johnson, heard you, friend. I haven't shouted you out yet. Possibly I haven't, but thank you so much for being here. Mark was telling me we're not in darkness, Gavin. Thank you so much for your confirming. Right, okay. Let's do a roll call then. So. All of these people want to see some long range. James United, Lee Stevens, Annie Howard, Anne Smith, Hall Clan Gamers, Stephanie Adcock, Mark Glitch, Michael Johnson, B, Lee Stevens, Paul James, James United, Jason Stebbins, Ben Enty, Mikey, Jason Stebbins, Lee Stevens, Paul James. I think you all want to see some long range. Right, let's do that then. So, starting off with CFS B2, this is the 700 millibar height anomaly. Hang on, hold your horses, I've got the wrong CFS up. Okay, that's alright then. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. While I sort myself out, I'm going to stick you into darkness. You've been plunged, everybody. Right, okay. Oh, hang on, no, hold on. Hold on. Let me just very quickly. What am I doing? Let's put the display webcam. I just want to say to VK24. I'm so pleased that you're feeling better, my friend. So pleased that you're feeling better. Unbelievable. I'm so pleased. Good to see you. So I know you've been in a really bad place, VK. I know you've had a bad time. You know, so it's great to see you back on the channel. You know, great to see you back on the channel, and yeah, I'm so pleased you've retracted your message. But I'm so pleased, you know, that you're feeling a lot better, my friend. Right, okay, hold on. Gav's being mischievous again, isn't he? Gav's being mischievous. Oh, where we go. There we go. Right, okay. Ooh. We're display capturing again. Okay, right, I've got the charts. I don't know what I did that time. But never mind. Michael Johnson. Ooh, darkness. Marcus, beware of darkness. George Harrison. I've never heard that one actually, Mark. I have to check that out. Jason Stevens is in tears. Lee Stevens. I think the chat's still going on. Michael Hill. Darkness, my old. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Michael Johnson. Ooh, darkness. Okay. Michael Johnson can hear the rumble of my leaky butts in the distance. Oh dear. You don't want leaky butts, do you? Right, now, I've rather forgotten whether we are display capturing now, aren't we? Well, we're not in darkness, we're display capturing. Yes, we are. Right, okay. Right, what we're going to do, Ben, is show you the CFS. I don't know what went wrong, but here it is. Anyway, CFS monthlies. So that is how July is looking. Right, so 700 millibar height anomaly from CFS V2 board. July has above average heights in the Atlantic and also away to our east. Low pressure coming in from Greenland into the Atlantic through that white area probably. So that could actually be a rather unsettled July, believe it or not. You've got to be low pressure somewhere. It doesn't really show any areas of low pressure in the northern hemisphere. So the white areas in the end, in reality, tend to become areas of low. So I would suspect they're going to be low pressure through here between the two ridges. The ridge there and that ridge over there. Basically, the high pressure has been dominating. June moves away into eastern parts of Europe as we get into July. Right, that's that one done. August looks a little bit better though. Slightly higher pressure signal for August. Could be some lower pressure down here that might threaten something a bit wetter for more southern parts of the country. But I think August, out of July and August looks the best. September looks like that. So we've got a bit of a blocking signal in September with higher pressure up towards Greenland and over towards Scandinavia. Lower pressure is through there. So I expect that could turn into quite an unsettled September actually, with that white area just to our west and southwest. Should be warm though, with winds in from a southerly direction. October, again, with higher pressure in the North Atlantic, south of Greenland. This area is probably going to be filling up with low pressure, so that could be quite an unsettled October. November, quite interesting because we get a northern blocking signal starting to set up in November. Some high pressure within the high latitudes, could be lower pressure through here. So yeah, you know, that could get wind into more of an easterly actually as we go into November. And then lastly we've got December, which also looks quite interesting actually. Got a trough of low pressure somewhere towards Germany. There is higher pressure within the high latitudes as well. The Azores high looks like it's pulled away from us as well. So, yeah, could set up a northwest southeast light to a jet stream there. Maybe bring the wind in from an easterly direction some of the time. That could be a cold signal for November and also for December as well. That looks interesting. Doesn't it? Mark is saying, Gavin, up to now your summer forecast is going very well. Do you agree? It's all right. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it's gone so far. But what I would say, is that it's early days. It's early days on it. Right, let's go through the Copernicus suite then, starting with ECMWF. So here we go once again. This is for July, 700 millibar height and line. So these are, we've done like the CFS, the Copernicus seasonals in the seasonal roundup that we did. When did we do that? Did that on Saturday. So if you saw the first autumn 2023 seasonal roundup, you'll have seen, the mean sea level pressure anomalies over a 3-monthly period. What we're going to do for this live stream is break that down into month-by-month periods. So July, with the ECMWF, has high pressure towards Scandinavia and the north of Scotland. So that would be an easterly July and probably quite warm. August still has high pressure towards Scandinavia but is weakening it. Probably some lower pressure in the Atlantic. September looks like that with higher pressure again. Over the continent, so probably some lower pressure through here. I would suspect that is a rather more unsettled September, but should be warm with winds up from south. October looks properly unsettled, high pressure over Scandinavia, but we're dominated by this area of low pressure. So warm and wet, I would have thought, in October, particularly wet down in the south. And then November looks like that, just Atlantic driven in November with low pressure in from the Atlantic into northern Europe up to very westerly November. This is how Meteo France is looking much more unsettled for July in Meteo France. High pressures further north. It's a northern blocking feature between Greenland and Scandinavia. Low pressure coming up from the south and winds coming up from a southerly direction as well. So that brings the wettest weather into the south. Could be thundery. August, that's July. August then builds an area of high pressure over the top of the country. Brings lots of dry and warmer weather with it, probably. September has a high pressure just to our west. Should be relatively dry again. Probably cooler though, with winds coming in more from off the Atlantic. October, back to unsettled weather, similar to the ECM, with low pressure to our west and southwest, high pressure to our north and northeast. Should be quite warm, but potentially very wet. And then November has low pressure right over top of the country, trough of low, with a mid-Atlantic ridge. There's a bit of cold potential, actually. With those, with that November. If that high pressure, especially if it was to start pushing up towards Greenland. This is DWD, the German model, again with high pressure right over top of the country. Already coming from Copernicus, by the way. Please check out Copernicus.eu, see the charts for yourself. High pressure right over top of the country in July. Lower pressure down here. That will be a mostly dry and warm July. August also brings another high pressure dominated month right over top of the country. Low pressure again is away to our south. September looks more unsettled with low pressure in North Atlantic. So we have a couple of very dry and warm months for July and August. That would be another dry and very warm or hot summer. And then we break it down in September. So DWD actually looks very similar to last summer in many respects. October brings the high pressure back. So after a wet September, we go into a drier pattern for October. Dun, dun, dun! And then November, finally, has low pressure dominating. So that's a wet November that we have there. So a dry and hot July and August, a wet September, a dry October, and a wet November. That will be a very interesting autumn pattern. I shall say no more. Let's push on. CMCC looks like this, again with high pressure over Scandinavia, low pressure to our south in July. Should be reasonably warm in July. August looks like that. Again, we have the high pressure to the north up there. So again, very easterly, not as settled as like the ECMWF would be though. September looks a little bit unsettled with low pressure between Iceland and the UK, bringing the wind in from off the Atlantic. That looks a bit wetter for October. For September, October goes even wetter still with low pressure over and just to the west of the country. And then finally November looks like that, and once more we have some higher pressure up towards the Norwegian Sea. Low pressure is to our west and to our southwest, so a little bit in between, but that's a little bit of a northern blocking signal there that we have in November. ECCC, looking unsettled for July. So even as early as July, a lot of these models are differing. That's much more unsettled with the ECCC for July. Low pressure not far away. August then looks like this. High pressure is in the Norwegian Sea. Low pressure to the south, winds in from the east. That could be unsettled for August, especially so for the south. September may be going slightly more towards higher pressure though, out to our north and northwest. Won't be particularly warm, actually could be quite cool, but not as unsettled in September. October, with higher pressure to the south of Greenland and towards Germany. Low pressure in the Atlantic, winds coming in southerly southeast direction. That should be drier and quite warm in October. November, lastly, looks very unsettled with low pressure in the North Atlantic to Northern Europe. So that's just very wet and windy in November. JMA, the Japanese model, again with blocking in July. Low pressure to our west. That's probably a warm July, but could be unsettled. August, once more, shows high pressure blocking to the north. That's drier for August. Easterly, so should be quite warm and drier in August. September has high pressure becoming more of a northern blocking feature. Low pressure out here. That's probably going to bring the wind up from the south. Should be warm, but could be more unsettled with that low pressure in the Atlantic. October looks like it turns even more unsettled with low pressure to our south, high pressure towards Scandinavia, winds in from the east in October, wettest in the south. And then November finally looks like that battleground UK in November, low pressure in the Atlantic against high pressure over Scandinavia. Looks like the high pressure is more or less in control, so that could bring us a chilly November with winds in from the east. And then finally, we've got the Met Office. Let's have a look at UK Met, shall we? July, low pressure to the south. In July, August, looks like that. High pressure blocking towards Iceland and Scandinavia. Low pressure to the south, winds in from the east. So a lot of these ones are going for like a bit more of a, I wouldn't say unsettled, but a rather mixed July, and then back to high pressure for August, which is quite interesting. September looks like that. Do you want to see a CFS run from Metro Seal before we get things wrapped up, everybody? If you want to see CFS V2 run from Metro Ciela, please give me a thumbs up emoji, some kind of signal, and we can do that for you before we go. So in September, blocking to the north, low pressure to the south, back bring the wettest conditions into the south, quite easterly September. October goes very unsettled with low pressure across the west of Europe, quite a wet October there. And then lastly, November looks like that. Interesting with the UK Met in November, high latitude blocking up towards Greenland and Iceland, low pressure to the south. That could be a cold and rather wintry November, actually, if it was to come off. It's a long way out, so it's actually 3,672 hours away. No, I wouldn't take it overly seriously, but quite interesting. A lot of those ones do look a little bit colder by the time you get through to November. Right, let's have a little bit of magic here. At 55 can go viewers with 36 likes on the live stream. So sorry, but if you could smash that like button and let YouTube know and join this live stream, it would be incredible. Thank you so much. Let's have a little sip of magic tea. Ben loves a cold November. Wow, Ben, maybe this is the year, Right, okay, Mark, Gavin, with these ones saying that, what do you think will happen in reality? I suppose it's hard to say. Talking about the short range or the long range, Mark, talking about the short range or long range. Lee Stevens, I need to put a new rubber on it. I'm not going to ask what's going on in the light chat. I'm not going to ask. Master Bone, thank you so much for your subscription to Master Bone. I'm not even going to try to ask what's going on in the live chat. Okay, all of these people want to see one of the CFS runs at Metro Sierra. James United, Lee Stevens, Ben Enty, Paul James, Jason Stevens, Mike Brooklyn, Katrine, Anne Smith, Steffi Adcock, Michael Johnson, Paul Cooper, B. Okay, we'll do that for you imminently. VK, thank you, Gab, my friend. Sorry to retract my statement. I feel much better and happier than ever. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm so pleased that things have got better for you. Mark, long range, Gavin. The July, August. Yeah, it's possible we'll have like a more mixed July and then back to something more unsettled in August. We'll see. Matthew Orchard, hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much, Matthew, for being here. Right, let's get one of the CFS runs up then. So once again, I haven't checked any of these. I have no idea what they're going to be showing. We've got midnight, 6Z, 12Z, or 18Z. We did the 18Z last week, didn't we? So I tell you what, I'm going to make an executive decision because it is getting very late. We'll go with, let's go for 12Z. Let's go backwards. So next week we'll do the 6Z. The week after that we'll do the midnight run. So we'll go with the 12Z. Right, let's have a look then. I have no idea what this is going to show. We're just going to run it through to the winter and we shall see. Right, starting now with low pressure in the North Atlantic starting to turn things a little bit more unsettled into the end of June. Beginning of July, we go into a showery westerly type flow. Beyond that, low pressure continues to dominate, wherever high pressure starts trying to reach up from the south around 7th, 8th of July, so things warmer and drier then. But basically, we're under low pressure influences through the early stages of July. Another ridge trying to get going there into the middle of July. That builds an area of high pressure out to our west, so turning drier mid-month. Not that warm. Winds are coming in from northwest direction, but it is a drier type scenario. The high pressure is now in over top of the country into the second half of July. That would turn things much warmer, much hotter, and to also dry as well. That high pressure sticking around into early August. This looks like a real heat wave by the beginning of August. High pressure jetting toward Germany, low pressure out to our west. That's a fungi low, and that's pulling up some very hot air from the south there into the opening days of August. That could be really hot. Let's have a look at the 850 temperature. See how hot it gets. So it doesn't actually get it that hot, but you see, but it does get the plus 20 Celsius isotherm up to France there. So CFS will never go for like really, what am I doing? CFS will never go for really high temperatures, you know, because it's not that kind of model, it's a long range model. But in reality, that could be a very hot scenario. It does look really hot just to our south over France. So a big heat wave at the beginning of August. Beyond that, we start to break the high pressure down, going to something slightly more westerly based and showery, mostly dry in the south, more unsettled up into the north. Beyond that, we go into the middle of August, looking very unsettled, low pressure right over top of the country, cool and wet there for the middle part of August. We're coming to the end of August now, and we're still looking rather showery, but high pressures begin to come back for the closing days of the month, right on cue. For the start of September, we go back under high pressure, bring drier and warmer conditions, or maybe in quite hot conditions, into the opening day or so of September. However, it doesn't look like that's going to last very long. By the 5th of September, low pressure begins to take over from off the Atlantic. So then we're into a very unsettled, wet and windy spell of weather for the early part of September, quite cool as well. Mid-September starts the high pressure beginning to try and reach back in from off the Atlantic. Not a particularly warm area of high pressure that, but would settle things down. And, you know, it will be a little bit warmer than under the low pressure dominated conditions. Low pressure back in, though, by the time we get through to the third week of September. Have another low coming up from the south. That could bring some very wet weather with it as well. So the last week or so of September looking really unsettled there with spells of rain. I think that is quite a cool September showing up there, and often quite wet as well, actually. Into October, low pressure remains in control from off the Atlantic. So the first week of October looking really unsettled as well. Then high pressure is back in for a few days in the second week of the month before low pressure returns again around the middle of October. It does look a very unsettled autumn, I have to say, up to this point. Into the third week of October, low pressure sticks around, so cool and wet. It's a very wet October we're seeing here. back to higher pressure perhaps for a little while in the last week of the month. Could be a bit drier and colder with that before low pressure comes back again for the end of October into November now, everybody. Low pressure still dominating the weather, keeping what would be a very wet autumn up to this point going. And then high pressure mid-November, this high pressure begins to start building over Scandinavia, starting to block off the Atlantic. So the low pressure from the Atlantic beginning to run out of steam there by the middle of November as high pressure takes over from Scandinavia and brings the wind into a colder easterly, returning drier and colder now into the middle of November. But again, not for long. The low pressure is back again as we come into the third week of the month, bring wetter conditions back through once again. Into start of December, we're in a classic westerly type setup, high pressure south, low pressure to the north. So that's a mostly dry but mild start to winter 23-24. What's going to happen after that? Well, we keep westerlies going. They're becoming a cooler or colder northwesterly though into the second week of the month. Then high pressure builds up from the south, breaks us out of those westerly winds, turns us dry and cold. There'll be a lot of the gruesome twosome. H&M would be showing their faces there in the middle of December. The gruesome twosome with frost and fog. Now, we're coming towards Christmas, getting quite interesting. The high pressure is putting out into the Atlantic with a trough of low pressure sinking through Scandinavia. So into the north and the northeast goes the wind. So we're on the equal seabed, 23rd December, looking cold and snowy. And then Christmas Day sees that high pressure building back in, keeping us dry but cold for Christmas Day and also into Boxing Day as well. A cold Christmas on that CFS run. Low pressure tries coming off the Atlantic after Christmas, runs into that block of cold air and struggles. So that might be a little bit of snow event before it turns milder, wetter and windier as ever for the New Year. So after a cold Christmas we get a milder New Year. Bear in mind this is just for fun, everybody. I'm sure you appreciate that, you know, this is what we're famous for. On our long-range live streams. We got famous for doing this in the pandemic in 2020, and so, you know, it's a throwback to that, but it is only for fun. Into the first week of January, looking very, very stormy. There's severe gales and bouts of rain as well. The Atlantic looks like it's stepping up a few gears, so going to drier, milder weather then into the middle part of January. Trying to get cold into the third week of the month, but most of that's going into Scandinavia and Europe. We're kept under that mild ridge of high pressure heading up towards February, looking mostly dry and cold. The high pressure is trying to get Scandinavia into the opening days of February and bring us colder easterly winds, but it's a sinker. That's a sinker with milder southwesterlies coming back. We come to the end of the live stream now, everyone. Thank you so much for an unbelievable live stream. It's been absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everyone. 4th of February, high pressure over Germany, low pressure in the Atlantic, bring up a long fetch, very mild southwesterly wind. Are we going to get any more colder weather before the end of February on this CFS run? Let's see what happens. Going stormy through the middle part of the month. Beyond that, staying Atlantic driven with westerly winds, keeping it mild right the way up to the end of February and into March. So the interest there definitely in November and December. Not much going on from a cold perspective in January and February. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our Monday night live stream. What a live it has been. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Amazing, incredible, unbelievable. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to turn off the display capture. And we'll put the image back up. The webcam is coming back up as well. Hello, we're back in business with the webcam. What a live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. If you can please say thank you to our moderators on this live stream, Paul James and James United. That'd be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much to our amazing moderators. We're still at 54 concurrent viewers with 39 likes on the live stream. Please smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you are enjoying the live streams. By the way, everybody, I think we're going to bring the Sunday live streams back very soon. I don't know when it will be, but I think certainly live streams will be returning within the next couple of weeks. So we're going to move from Monday back to Sunday, back to the original live stream day. Much more detail about that to come. Times, dates, all of that is to come. But I think we will go back to Sunday live streaming very soon. So watch your space on that, everybody. Right, unbelievable. Thank you so much. Incredible live stream. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you to all of you for a wonderful, wonderful live. Let's just quickly go through the live chat before we go. See what you're saying. So I think I enjoyed all of that. Long range, really was a long range special. Next week we'll have a CFS and Copernicus as well, by the way. So that will be epic too, won't it? Matthew should be available for Friday night live stream from start to finish. My one night off. Well, they're not coming. They're not coming back for a while, Matthew. That will be like November that they come back. Mark, it certainly will be better going. I think it will be cool to get some streams back, won't it? Paul Cooper, how are you, my friend? Don't want to shout you out yet, but thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. Jimmy, P79, thanks for that, Gav. Thank you so much, my friend. It's my pleasure. Been an incredible live. Okay, I'll just tell us coming up tomorrow. We're going to have the 6 AM UK weather forecast. We will have the extended European outlook, and it'll be a 10 to 14 day coming for you as well tomorrow. We're next going to be live streaming on Wednesday at 6 PM. We will live stream our 10 to 14 days, so I shall see you live for that. But for this Monday live stream, that is all for now. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on what has been an incredible Monday night live stream. And for this one, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. I'm going to be like having a couple of glasses of the magic water watching Elton in a bit, I think. So you enjoy the rest of your Monday night. I'll enjoy that. And we'll meet again on Wednesday. How does that sound? Stay safe and stay well. And we'll see you very soon. For this live stream, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and bye for now.